Math, you see it everywhere, even if you don't recognize it.
We often think of maths as perfect, a tool of precision for absolute answers. But in truth, mathematics also has boundaries, place where it breaks, where logic leads to contradictions and answers which don't exist. Dividing by zero, for example, gives no defined output. Even in advanced fields like quantum mechanics or general relativity, we rely on maths, and still we encounter points we call undefined or singular. These are not errors, they are invitations. They show us where known ends and the unknown begins.
But why do some of us like it and the others just hate it?
Usually, people think that mathematics is about numbers and formulas, but it is so much more than that. Mathematics is a language, it can be used to describe the patterns and shapes and the connections. It is in the nature, in technology, and in everyday life. For instance, if you want to look at the sunflower seeds arrangement, so the seeds are arranged in a Fibonacci sequence pattern. So if you are looking into a spider web, how it is designed, so again you will see the Fibonacci sequence pattern there. So in the similar fashion, if you look at the snowflakes, they look so beautiful, right? The reason behind that, there is geometry in it. You will see many self similarities and symmetries. They are all geometric patterns. That's how they look so beautiful. In the similar way, if you look at some broccoli or the pineapple, you will see fractals. Fractals are mathematical structures. So by looking at all these examples, we can say that mathematics reveals itself in the nature. Again, if you come to students, many students think that mathematics is about just solving the problems and passing the exams. So that is not the case. It is about thinking logically and step by step. Mathematics can be used to think how the world works, understand how the world works. So for me, mathematics is not just a subject, it is a way of thinking, it is a way of seeing at the world. I believe in that mathematics is queen of all sciences, and also it is the language of engineering.
Maths as a subject, I don't really like it. I know it's an important subject for engineers, and as an engineer, I should know it. But I don't really get maths. I have to put a lot of effort in it, like revising notes and stuff, revising your formulas. It's not really my piece of cake either.
I'd say I like it. I think there's already a huge misconception about maths that it's really complicated and that it's only about really complicated sums. I think it's a language, and if you view it like a language, I think you begin to understand what it tells you. I think it represents the world around us in a beautiful way.
I don't like it, but I don't hate it either. It's just math. It's been there from childhood. We have to do it at any point of our lives. We can't escape it.
I love math. The satisfaction of solving a complex problem is pretty rewarding.
I like maths not because of numbers or formulas, because it's very satisfying to solve a difficult problem using logical reasoning and apply the solution that I solved using mathematics in different fields.
I like math, but also kind of don't. When it's easy, I feel like a genius. When it's hard, I'm lost in numbers and regrets. Sometimes it makes perfect sense, other times it feels like decoding an alien language.
Its image has been spoiled because I think it's a beautiful language that encapsulates everything around us, and it's really born into physics and chemistry as well. And it's kind of cool to know that you can predict things using this language.
All the concepts in math are really interesting, and I really like to solve problems.
I hate maths because it's annoying, painful, and such a dull subject. We are all forced to do it even if we do not like it. It just sucks.
I kind of just started math at a very young age. I attended a lot of math olympiads and a lot of competitions, And then back in school as well, all of my teachers were very supportive. It was honestly very fun. It was like a sense of like validation after a point.
Honestly, how can I not like math? Math is something that makes sense to me. Probably the only thing that makes sense to me. And it is something that blends logic and creativity. And with math, it just not just teaches you formulas, but it teaches you how to think.
So you see, to learn maths, you have to be studying it religiously, memorize your formulas and everything day by day. If you miss like one concept or the other, you might have to like start the entire topic separately on your own. You might not be able to follow it.
Only on the fundamentals of maths have we built concepts of physics or chemistry, because you need some medium to visually understand and then calculate the things that you require to do. I think that's really cool, which is why I like math.
I don't really like the subject, even though I'm an engineer. So I trying to learn it. Yeah, but then not really good at it.
India has a great legacy in terms of contributions towards mathematics and statistics, starting from the Vedic age, that is in 15th century BCE. In ancient textbooks like Sulabha Sutra, there are a lot of references regarding interpretation of shapes, arithmetic approximations of irrational numbers, etc. And when it comes to classical era, we have mathematicians like Aryabhatta, Brahmagupta, and Bhaskara 1 and 2. Who had introduced the place value systems and arithmetics using zero and solving even quadratic equations. And when it comes to modern era, we have mathematicians like Srinivasa Ramanujan, who astonished the world with his immense contributions in number theory and moduli forms. So I believe our legacy and history in mathematics is not just a history, it is an inspiration to the younger generation to pursue further and lead the future.
Every human being required maths. There is no life without mathematics. There are so many real life applications of mathematics. We are using in artificial intelligence, architecture, music, finance, network, decision making, etc. Even the people who don't know mathematics, they are using mathematics in their daily life. For example, shepherd, they will use numbers in their daily life to count the sheep. Nowadays, youth are using this Rubik's cube. Their intention is to make color pattern should be same. So in that also the properties of closure property, associative identity, inverse and commutative. Indirectly they are using those properties to make color pattern will be same of this Rubik's.
Mathematics can be used to understand how the things are built, how systems are functioning, and how technology works. For example, if you look at Google Maps, you will be surprised to know that many graph theoretical techniques, graph theory and algorithms are used to find the shortest routes. Okay. Similarly, if you go to health sector, probability and statistics models are used to determine the effectiveness of newly designed medical drugs. So if you go to business and economics field, many stochastics models are used to assess the risk. So like this, there are many examples how mathematics plays a role.
Math is like prism. It does not just reflect reality. It refracts into understanding.
So without maths, Google wouldn't work, neither your bank.
School level maths is different. When we come to college, it's no longer about solving for x, it's about solving for y. It's less about calculations and more about abstraction.
Math teaches us far more than what is written in syllabus. The syllabus is just the surface, but the true lessons lies beneath. It teaches us to learn to think, to analyze, question assumption, and see the hidden structure of things. It trains us to build arguments logically, step by step, so that they don't collapse under scrutiny. Math also allows us to fail with grace. We get things wrong, make mistakes, follow false leads. But unlike failure in life, where the reasons are often unclear, failure in math is brutally honest. It shows us exactly where we went wrong. Most of all, mathematics teaches us to try again. It rewards persistence, discipline, patience. It shows us the failure is not the end, but an invitation to look at the problem from another angle and keep going. These are lessons for life, not just for exams. Alright, we'll start a new chapter in the next class.